What's up, Matt? How you doing, bro? All right. This fucking shit back. Too much shit everywhere. Too much shit everywhere. You good? Good, bro. I'm glad. Yo, Lucky, what's up? Because there's too much blabbering. Shit. What was I gonna do? All right. Canva. I'm gonna prep my my fish for tonight. I should have been done this, but I have a bunch of complaining weirdos next door that I have to deal with sometimes. Always complaining about the fish. It's marinated too long. It tastes too lemony. It tastes too this way. It tastes too that way. The day that I cook for myself and by myself will be a blessing. Summer's coming. I swear, I'm gonna end up doing it one day. Because I gotta cook for everybody else sometimes. I don't have to, but if I don't, I'm the worst person on earth. I'm selfish. Get called all sorts of names. But it's all good. When it comes to fish, it's good to eat with a bunch of people so that way you're not wasting the oil and stuff. At least you can make a decent batch full. All right, cool. Hey, Ann, how you doing? You good? Good boy, Marky. Well done. Got blood shit. That's your shit. How you doing today, Ann? You good? Slicing up some fish for tonight. I got so much fish, I might as well make it. Plus, it's healthy anyway. All right. Hey, Blue Nile. I got snapper. I got snapper today, and see, nice white meat fish snapper. Very nice. You got some big ass fillets too. Some pretty big ones. I cut them in pieces and stuff. And I deep fry them. Then I put them in whatever, in batter and then French fries and all sorts of shit. Tartar sauce. You're welcome, Blue Nile. I'm good, thanks. No worries. All right. This is called whitewater snappers. They're like pink. They look pinkish and the meat is very, very white and very, very flaky. So like it melts in your mouth pretty much. It's really, really good tasting snapper. You don't really have to like marinate it too much. It already is like a sweet type of meat. It just melts in your mouth pretty much. It's really, really like it's really, really soft. It's a very soft meat. Like if you look at the fillet, like it's nice and thick. And it's also like it's thick and it's easy to cook too. It's only like if you deep fry it in some batter, it only takes like about maybe 5 minutes at the most. I don't like to cook fish too long anyway. I just chop all the blood off of it so we don't taste it. Like the blood and like the skin sometimes gets stuck on here from the fillet. The person who fillets it. So I just refillet it to a certain point where you're not going to taste none of the blood and I can still save the meat. So yeah, it's like, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 5, like 5 sandwiches pretty much, which will do for 4 people. It's enough fish for all of us. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, good. What I do is I wash it out a few times. Then I put some water in it. Some lemon juice. wash all these dishes. Usually I do this the backwards way, but I said, let me do it this way today. Then I can wash everything. Craving sea bass. I've never had sea bass. We don't really have bass here because we don't have freshwater fish. We only have saltwater fish. So that's what we have here. All right, let me get some salt. Bang. Good to go. Marination. Marinated and ready to go. All right. Now, what I have to do, wash these dishes so that way I can prepare for my dinner. I can peel my potatoes too. That could work. All right, Marky. Let's see what we got going on here real quick. I need to clean this up. All right. I gotta check my messages real quick. Give me a second.
Okay, that's a country rhythm.
The who?
Okay, that's a country rhythm. Okay, that's a country rhythm.
Country rhythm. I never heard of that before. Cut through. What is it? Cut through rhythm? Let me see. I can't remember what it's called. I can't even remember every fucking thing. Sometimes it's hard to understand people. No. It's definitely not that. Country rhythm. Maybe it's that. Let me see.
Sorry, madam. Where did you say you live?
Once upon a time, not too long ago.
This ain't it. Nope, that's not it either. I have no idea. But it doesn't matter anyway. He knows what it is.
Okay, that's a country rhythm.
Country rhythm. Huh. I don't know. Anyway, he knows what it is. I don't give a fuck. All right, I'll get that. And then I guess some other shit. Solve that issue. I have to make sure I get that sorted out. Stay. What you guys having for dinner tonight? Because there's too much memory going on. What you guys having for dinner tonight? If anybody's in here. Guess nobody wants to tell me what they're having for dinner tonight. You don't want to get roasted. I guess so. What did you have for dinner today? Cause it's actually no, it's like morning time where you are, right? I think I don't know. I can't fucking remember. You gotta have breakfast. You had late lunch, so nada. All right. I think it was about maybe 12:30 today. I had no breakfast. I just had lunch. I had a raisin bread, French toast raisin bread sandwich of cheese, egg, and bacon. That's what I had. That's the only thing I've eaten today. So I'm gonna have dinner probably at like 7. Can't even remember what time it is now. It's 5:11. Okay, of course. So probably 2 hours from now, I'll probably have fish and French fries, and that'll be it for today. Sometimes I eat 3 times a day. Sometimes I eat twice a day. Just depends on how I feel. I'm not that hungry anyway. Some days I wake up, I'm not even hungry. I just like want to have a coffee, and that's it. Sometimes I'll have like a cookie or something with the coffee just to eat something with it. Like I did today, I had like a Oreo cookie, 2 Oreo cookies with my coffee. Just to finish off the coffee and stuff. I had the raisin bread sandwich of egg and bacon. And like I said, I'm going to have the fish and French fries tonight, and probably a fish sandwich. Culver's. You're out planting flowers. Oh, nice. Cool, man. That's nice. I haven't planted flowers. My dad used to get me to plant flowers because he couldn't do it anymore. We planted a hedge together before he passed away. We planted like a little bit more hedges and stuff, and then we used to have we have a bird bath type of concrete thing in the middle of our yard, and we used to like plant flowers around it, but now we don't. Ever since my dad passed away, we haven't done it since. And plus we have like a lot of bugs and shit here, and caterpillars and snails. They eat the fucking flowers. You have to get all this like powder shit and poison for the fucking, you gotta get like poison and shit for them. It's just a fucking pain in the ass. When I was younger, I used to grow weed. That's about it. That's the only thing I ever grew in my life. But then one year a hurricane came and fucked them all up. So I was like, yeah, I ain't doing this shit no more. That's about it. I help my dad plant flowers and stuff sometimes. I plant flowers around here sometimes. But the flowers are getting so expensive now. And the soil potting soil and all that bullshit. So it's just not worth it anymore. It really isn't. Spend all this money on potting soil and all sorts of shit. Then you end up, then it ends up getting eaten by a bunch of bugs and shit, which is so freaking annoying. Error: more than one ingestion in a URL. This thing's fucking wrong. What the fuck is this thing talking about? It says I have an error. The hell is this bullshit? More than one ingestion is using the primary URL. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Oh, I know what it is. It's on my sister's internet. It does this all the time. Fucking annoying. All right, now it's better. It's on my internet now. It's always some bullshit. Like, stay on my internet. Why would you go on another internet if I don't go on there? Fucking dumbass thing. I swear, these laptops and computers have a mind of their own. Now I hear my neighbor outside using a grinder. I swear, it's gonna be all day this fucking bullshit. Okay, at the group. Number this. Sorry. What? Sometimes I hate being in a group. Oh, okay. We don't do this. When Blender Reach, call me in, please. This guy fucking just says anything. Some of these DJs are retarded. They really are. They just say all sorts of dumbass shit that don't make no sense. Duh. Okay, cool. All right, so we got the right thing. I might even get one too. Fuck it. All right, cool. I guess we needed to check my message. All right. The thing about planting flowers here, Anne, is it's such a pain in the ass because it gets so hot it burns the flowers and you got to keep watering them. And if I don't do it, nobody does it. I don't know the name of the plant, but we have like 3 of them. I'm going to take a picture of it and I'll show you tonight when I come on here. So I have to go water them today because we haven't had no rain in a couple of days. So I'm gonna go see if I'm gonna go water them in a few minutes because it's after 5 now, so the sun's not that hot. But it's a really pretty plant. It's got like green and white leaves, and then it's got these little flower things that come out like that. They're like decorative type of plants for the front of the yard. Oh, hey, Christy. You good, sweetie? What's going on? Duh. She likes that. Like, duh. I'm in this DJ group chat, right? And there's a guy in there. He must be new. He's like, oh, I want this, this, and this. And the guy goes, yo, we don't conduct business in the group chat. The group chat's just a broadcast. And I'm like, duh. Like, are you that fucking, like, dumb? It's a group chat, not a business. Do you see anybody else asking for shit in here? I swear, some people, if only I had a brain. If only I had a brain. If only I had a brain. All good? Good, glad. Hope you're having a great day. I've been replacing deck boards. Oh, yeah, I remember you were saying that, yeah. The screws are all stripped, yeah. Well, the best thing to do in that case is to cut them. Like right where the joint meets the board. If you can get like yourself a reciprocating saw, you can cut it right off because the blade's thin enough to get in between like the bottom if you can get underneath it. If you can get underneath it, then the only way you can do it is drill it out. Yeah, if you can't get to him, then I would suggest just drilling them out. Yeah. You got to try drilling them. And if you can't drill them, yeah, I'm good. I've been very busy since this morning. It's been a DJ day today. Had a lot of music shit I had to deal with. Even now with this dumbass group chat. Bunch of idiots. Oh, yeah, you could do that too. If you rip the boards up, if you're not going to use the boards anymore, you might as well just rip them up. And then you can cut the screws off when you get to them. If they stay in the actual board. You know, you're not dumb. You know what you're doing. You know, but I'm just saying, like, you can, if you have new boards, then you can get rid of the old ones, yeah. You can just yock them up with a crowbar. Hell yeah. And what you could do is so you don't have the stripping problem again. I mean, you might not have to do it again in your lifetime, but if you like want to do it even properly, what you can do is you can get stainless steel screws. And what you should do is get the 8.1s. Like, don't get a Phillips and don't get a straight. Get a like a and you don't want to get, and you either get like a Robinson bit one or you get like the 8.1. There's a better to deal with so they don't strip easy. Okay, good. See, I ain't got to tell you nothing then. So basically you're telling me, shut up, I got it under control. All right, cool. I got you. That's what I do now because I learned my lesson. So it looks like you learned your lesson too. I learned my lesson the hard way. I don't use Phillips screws no more. I use like real wood screws, like old stainless steel shit. It costs a lot more. It's a lot more cost, material wise, but it's well worth it in the long run. You make the next person that take it out, or if you fuck up, you can always like take them out easier. Yeah. So it looks like you got it under control. I forgot I was talking to a Libra. My bad. You Libras know what you're doing. Then when you hear Aquarius say something, you're like, yeah, bro, I already got it. I know what I'm doing. I might need a little help. Thanks for your advice, bro. But I'm an air sign like you, not an airhead. I forgot. You, Christy, Barbie, you guys are my Libras now. See, you guys are my Libra crew, my new Libra crew. It was just Barbie in here that was a Libra for the longest time, and my other friend, she doesn't come in here no more, but she was a Libra too. I forget sometimes. When I talk to an air sign, I know you guys are smart. But you remember you're not smarter than an Aquarius, okay? That's all. Don't think you're smarter than an Aquarius now. I'm not one of those Aquariuses that talk like that. I'm definitely not an Aquarius that talks like that. That's for sure. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we are. We definitely are smart, you know. Yeah, there you go. You know, we put our brains together and everything's good. You know. Oh, this is the rice I wanted to show you, Christy. Look. See, this is what I get when I use rice. If I don't use noodles, I use rice. Remember, I tell you I use rice, and I put the bag one, and then I have like the Chinese noodles. And if I don't have the Chinese noodles, I have these. So what you do is got 6 bags in there. You take one bag out and you put it in some water and you boil it for 10, 15 minutes and bang, the rice is done. Like it's more than enough for one person. Yeah. So now you see what it is. You can take a screenshot or you come back and look at it later. Yeah. Don't say I didn't tell you. I'm still waiting for you to show me the rice, Mark. Look, woman, I showed you. When? Damn nuisance. You got it? Good. Yeah, sure. You can come over for dinner. I got plenty of fish. Oh, you have a rice cooker. Oh, so you're large and in charge. I see. All that rich type of fucking people shit. Rice cookers and all that. We don't have that shit in the ghetto. We don't have that shit around here. She be like, bruh, you don't live in the ghetto. Don't act like that. Don't act like you're in the ghetto, bro. You're not. You know where you live, Mark. She laughing at. Lord have mercy. Now I might as well do my potatoes. Where the fuck did I put them? Okay, here we go. All right. Actually, let me text these idiots and tell them that I'm going to do fish and fries. Because if somebody else has plans and I'm making all this food for nothing, then I'm definitely going to have to invite you guys over. Fucking hell. Give me a second. I bet you they're going to say yes. I love sweet potatoes. Ann says, I am the rice cooker. See, look. Chrissy says, I have a rice cooker, though. And then Ann says, I am the damn rice cooker. I love sweet potatoes. Yes, love it. But I usually like the Bermuda ones because they're way better. They're like a yellowish sweet potato with like the brown skin. And they're huge. They're like these. They're like an NFL looking type of size, like and thing NFL bowl. Probably not that big, but like the same like type of roundness or whatever. It's not the season for it yet. Okay, yeah, sure. Da, 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 da. Yes. asked in the chat, which is my sister and our two boys. I said, "Yo, you guys want snapper for dinner?" Look, my nephew, look, first one, yes. That was within like 5 seconds, literally. Now here's my sister. Yes. See, so the answer is yes. See that? But if I don't do it, nobody cares. The blessing I have is they love fish. Hey, Lisa, how you doing? That's the biggest blessing I have is they love fish. I am so happy they love fish. I really am. I got some orange juice today. It is. It's fucking banging. It's the best fish in Bermuda. It is by far the best fish in Bermuda. And these are Bermuda potatoes, see? It's that good shit. You have a rice cooker, but I have a French fry cutter. Ha. Bet you don't have that. Bet you don't have that. See that? I got a French fry cutter. Put the potatoes in. And bangity boom. I'll show you. Walks my phone. All right. I'm going to screenshot this recipe. Let me see. All right, so you said cut a sweet potato in half, rub olive oil and salt and pepper on the meat side. Cook meat side down on parchment paper. 300 for 55 minutes and some from oven and cook for 20 or so minutes. Sounds good. Duh. I got the Ann saying duh too. Yeah, I got you. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know this stupid ass. I tried to spell this name of this artist just now. It was UTON. And every time I spelled it, it said out on. And I kept doing it again. UTON. UTON. And it kept doing out on. And I'm like, you fucking bastard. Will you just fucking write UTON? Oh my God, I was so pissed. I was like, what the hell is wrong with this fucking thing? So annoying, man. See, another thing you gotta do, like, if you're a legend, you can take a potato like this and you can go all the way around without having the skin. You gotta get all the way to the end without letting it break. See, that's when fuck. See, I almost had it. When they're uneven, they're like, you gotta do it. You know you're a legend when you can do this, see? And you can go all the way around without having it cut. So I got 2 pieces out of that. You know you're a legend when you can do it. Christy be like, nah, bro, I don't do that. You can do it, Christy. Christy be like, don't be making fun of me. See that, Christy? Look. See, when you're a legend, right? You can go all the way around the potato without it coming apart. You gotta get the whole skin. Let me see if I can get it. Me and my mom used to have competitions. See, look. See that? When you could peel a potato like that, you're a fucking legend. That's when you're a legend. When you could do shit like that. I used to do it with my mom. My mom used to be like, "You can't do it like me. You're not fast like me." I said, "Let's go then." Then when I used to beat her, she goes, "Oh, you younger than me. You younger than me." Typical Capricorn. When they lose, they got an excuse. Because we did it like 20 years ago. When I used to live at the house. And then she'd be like, "Oh, you younger than me. That's why you faster than me." I said, "Mom, no. So you've been doing it longer than me. You got experience. You should come around that thing like speed." You can make cooking fun, see? Peel the potatoes. But some people peel potatoes and they have half the fucking potatoes on the peel. So they don't do it right, see? That's why it's very hard to peel potatoes properly, because you don't want to take a lot of the potato out of there. You want to like leave, the potato, as much of the potato behind, because then you're going to waste it. So when you cut it, a lot of people cut too deep inside because they're going to take their fingers off. Christy would have band-aids on her fucking fingers if I told her, "Hey, Christy, you got the potatoes ready?" She'd be like, fuck. Fuck. What happened? "I need band-aids. We're going to have bloody potatoes." She's like, no, I'll do whatever. Just you fucking peel the damn potatoes, damn it. Oh, shit. I remember when I first learned, I chopped off my fingers too. My mom was fucking cracking up. She goes, "Let me do it. You don't know how to do that." So I practiced and shit. "Hey, kitty, what's going on?" Everybody wants me to cook for them, huh? Yeah, I just ain't getting no damn food. You have to play music to make cooking fun. Yeah, I do too. But I'm on here, so. But when I'm not on here, I'm playing music, of course. I'm cooking snapper fish and fried snapper fish and homemade French fries. I'm peeling the potatoes. And I was telling everybody that me and my mom used to peel the potatoes and have a competition to see who peeled them the fastest. See, what I do is I take the potatoes and I put them in the French fry cutter, right? So I don't have to cut them all up individually. And then what I do is you're supposed to have them like wet. Everybody likes to be wet anyway. But yeah, you just do it and then they come out like this. See, the French fry cutter make them all nice and same size almost. See that? Bang. So just take the potato, put it in here in the French fry cutter. Bang. See? French fries. Bang. Good to go. Nice and easy. It's just a pain in the ass to clean afterwards. But I've had this French fry cutter for like 20 years. It's got different sizes too. You can make them like, they come out as far, as big as the potato pretty much. But you can make them different size. I have like a different thing in there. So. What I do is I take like the little pieces. Like sometimes there's little tiny pieces, like cut off pieces. You don't want to fry those up, then they're gonna get burnt real quick. Then you want to wash it out. This one don't have too much. They usually stays at the bottom of the bowl anyway. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Get it ready. I know. If anybody came here, you'll never be hungry. Trust me when I tell you. One thing about us here, we eat good. And we have good. We're very, very, very privileged to live here because you can get fresh fish. The guy was selling fresh fish today, right by my mom's house, like 2 minutes away. He was selling whole fish, big fish, small fish, any type of damn fish you want. He had it fresh. And even lobster season, there's fucking lobsters are crawling and shit, still alive, fresh as fuck. You know. All right, cool. So, see, this is what we're working with. See that? Bang. It's for 4 people. Me, my sister, and our 2 boys. That's enough. Yeah, handful for me, handful for my sister, handful for the boys. Fresh potatoes. See, what I do is I put water in them, right? Put water in the bowl and put it right over the French fries and just leave them there for until you cook them. Because the water makes them softer. The water makes them softer. So when you eat them, they're not like, they taste better. See? Local potatoes from Bermuda, right from the farm. So these smaller ones, what I do is I take the bigger ones and I make fries. And then sometimes the smaller ones, I'll chop into little like pieces and stuff. So that's what I'll do. And my fish is marinated. My fish is down here. See? Lemon juice, Worcester sauce, and water, and some salt. And bang, good to go. And then what I do is I make the batter. Right? I'll make the batter now. Fuck it. So that way I can chill and do whatever I gotta do. So how I make the batter for the fish, right? Actually, let me see this real quick. All right, cool. You're cooking steak? Oh, nice. I like steak. So what I do is I use Portuguese yellow corn flour, right? People use white corn flour, but we use yellow corn flour. Farinha de milho amarelo. See that? Yellow corn flour. So you want to put like a cup in here, which is probably what's in here left. Because there's a good bit of fish. Right? That's the key, is the yellow corn flour, not white flour, yellow corn flour. Then what I do is I get like these little fish fry coating mixes. It's like seafood batter. It's so it sticks to the fish, right? And it pretty much looks just like that. So this is like a coating. So you want to add this to the flour, right? So I'll put the rest of it in here. It's probably like half a cup in here. You always want to put more flour than this, right? That's just enough. All right, after I do that, I take Old Bay, right? This season. And I take the top right off. And what I do is I put like a teaspoon in here. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. And then I use Mrs. Dash. A lot of people don't like Mrs. Dash, but I do. Mrs. Dash garlic and herb is what I use. Ultimate garlic. So what I do is I put about same thing in here, like, so you can see the parsley flakes and stuff and shit. Then what I do is I put the top on. You got to get a Tupperware container or a Rubbermaid, whatever. And you just swish it all around. Smack that ass a little bit. Bang, good to go. Yeah, the Goya one's good too. I like Mrs. Dash personally. But whatever your taste is, it's all good. It don't matter really. Like I have a lot of Mrs. Dash shit. I don't really have any other type of seasonings. I have Laurie's seasoning soap like this. Look. This is the only other brand I like. It's called Laurie's seasoning soap. You can put this in there if you want to. Black pepper, salt, whatever you want. That's just how I do it, And yeah, pretty much I put the oil in the pot and I deep fry everything. I fry the French fries for like 15 to 20 minutes. All right. Because it's not like French fries you get in a bag that's frozen. They only take like maybe 5 to 10 minutes. But these French fries, homemade fries, take a lot longer. And I like to fry it like at least 15 to 20 minutes because I don't want the French fries to be like, not cooked. So I always do that for sure. But yeah. Let me see something here. Now, what I've been meaning to do is I got this the other day. It's called Sugar Cookie Mix. All right. Now I was gonna try this. I like sugar cookies, but my nephews do too. And I might do these like a brownie sugar cookie. Instead of making cookies, I can make it into like a brownie pan. You know what I mean? So I was thinking that, because it says here, to prepare with vegetable oil, making dough using half a cup of oil, 2 tablespoons of water, and an egg. To prepare, put it in an aluminum pan. So I might make sugar cookie brownies. I've never done that before. And I want to try it today. Like right now, I'm going to make them. What you think? I'm going to make them. Fuck it. Let me see what it tastes like. It's the same shit. I use the same cookie mix to make brownies anyway. All right. Let me put my oven on. Bang. Let's get the oil. We're going to make some sugar cookie brownies for dessert. Yeah, I'm going to try it. Fuck it. I like to try different things. Food-wise, not sexually. All right, I need to find my fucking, what you call it. Where the fuck is that too? My measuring cup. All right, cool. Oh, you're gonna make shrimp this evening? Oh, I see. You be balling. Should be balling eating that shrimp. All right, now the oven's on. Just mix up the egg. My nephews are gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, the sugar cookies that you guys like? We're gonna try eating sugar cookie brownies." It probably would taste pretty good too. All right, now I need to get 2 tablespoons of water. It says tablespoons, right? Teaspoons. Tablespoons. So bang. That's good enough. All right, so now I need to do I got the egg, the water, and this is a half a cup of vegetable oil. And what I do is I take the rest of the vegetable oil and I put it in the pan upside down so all the oil can lube the pan. Oh, nice. Sounds good. All right, let's see what we got here. This shit just looks like regular powder. Let me read this one more time. Vegetable oil, half a cup of oil, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 egg. All right, cool. Smells like oven. All right, let's fucking mix this biatch up. A little bit of truth. I make the same brand I use, the Betty Crocker. She's a host, so you know she has all sorts of flavors. I don't want to know about you going to the fucking toilet, woman. Since when you want me to know about the toilet, your toilet entries? Trying to make food here. I don't know about your damn ass going to the toilet. Yeah, we cooking here. I'm gonna talk about the damn toilet. Oh my God, some damn nerve. I'm making sugar cookie brownies. I've washed my dishes. I've prepped my fish. And I hate this mix sometimes. It's got like the little pieces of flour like all still stuck in the batter and shit. Chop our ass up. Make sure I get it mixed. Looks very basic. It's a lot different from when I use the what you call it. All right. All right. Now what we want to do, use my fingers, it's all good. I like getting my fingers wet and full of oil. Don't get so excited. I have lubed fingers. Don't get so excited. It's bad enough you just told me you just came from the bathroom. Okay? Christy, you close your eyes. And Kitty, you close your eyes too. Okay? All right. Now that I have the mix here. All right. Gotta let every little ounce. And we don't want to waste shit. We're wasting shit around here. Oh yeah, this is cool. It's probably gonna taste good. Smack that ass down. Smack that ass, smack that ass, smack that ass. Smack that ass down. Sorry. There we go. It looks like it's nice and even. Here we go. See that? Bangity boom. All right. Let's put that in the oven. And it says bake 8 to 10 minutes. Ain't gonna take that little bit. We're gonna put it for like 20 minutes because it's not cookies. Oh yeah, here we go. For the whole bag, large, in an aluminum pan, 17 to 19 minutes. All right, cool. So we're gonna put that on the timer. Wasp. All right, so let's see here. $555. Holy shit. My God. All right, timer. Let's put on for 18 minutes. And we just keep judging it. All right, cool. We're done. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. Let's do it. It's getting too hot. Fuck that shit. All right, the oven just clicked, so that's good. Sex-cited. You'll only hear that from me. I made that word up. Sex-cited. I always say it. Sex-cited and sexercise. If anybody says they want to work out, I always tell them, are you going to exercise or sexercise? And they look at me like, yeah, both. Okay, good. That's what I'm talking about. About time. Then you have sexting, yes, instead of texting. I don't really do sexting. Sexting is, for this newer generation. I don't really do sexting too much. Yeah, sexerism. Sex or size. There you go. You got the gist. Yep. Sex-cited. Okay, good. Now, that's all done. It's 6 o'clock here. That's good. Another hour, I'll eat my food. I'll have sugar cookie brownies. Sounds good. Smells like a winner. Trying to think what else I gotta do. I'll put those spots back in there afterwards. Yeah, I pretty much got everything I need. I finally got my favorite chocolates. Not like I need them, but I don't know if you guys have these chocolates. This is my favorite chocolate of all ever. My favorite, period. There's no other chocolate that's better than this for me, personally. I love other chocolates, but these are my favorite. They're called Whisper by Cadbury's. They're made in England, right? But They're all over the world, obviously. But these are my favorite. And they just got these back in Bermuda after months and months and months of me looking. I finally found them. Guess how much this costs. I'll give you one guess of how much this one chocolate costs. I bought 2 of them, but I'm not gonna eat them yet. I'm gonna eat them when I want to indulge in them. $2.89 for that one chocolate. $6 for both of them, pretty much. Yeah, $3. You guys guessed good. You both guessed good. Yeah, the fruit nut one's nice. Woman, don't aggravate me. It's like a firm chocolate thing, see? That's what it looks like on the inside. See that? It's all chocolate. It's like a firm type of chocolate. $2.89. So you might as well say like $3 a chocolate. So yeah, Christy, not $6, but $6 for 2 almost. Yeah. $3 damn for that thing. I remember when they used to be $125. Then they were $189, then $269, and now they're $289. Every fucking year they go up. And I'm like, this is like 4 bites. 4 bites of this chocolate. Look how big it is. The biggest size of my hand, right? So it's like fucking like 6 inches, right? I know you guys like 6 inches anyway. So yeah, 6 inches, 4 bites is all done for $2.89. I think that's a ripoff, but I love them that much. I was gonna eat one yesterday, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna save it for tonight. See, Kitty said, look, you're gonna have to give it to me twice. I want 7 inches. Kitty wants 7. He says, look, you better make that 7, bro. Well, you know what they say, right? You know, the guy, the size of a guy's D is the size of his like his hand, right? But that's bullshit. Whoever made that lie up, that shit is bullshit. Cause I know a lot of women that say, you see that guy right there? Yeah, he's got a little. I'm like, look, I don't want to know about the size of that guy's dick. Not every time I see the fucking guy, you want me to know about what size his dick. I don't give a fuck about what the size of his goddamn dick is. And I said, well, his hands are big. Oh, that don't mean nothing. Whoever said that is a lie. I said, okay. My feet's 10.5. I wear a 10.5 and size 11. I wear a size 11 Nike and 10.5 Adidas. So my feet are 10.5 and 11 if you get Nikes. And my hands are about probably, I don't know, maybe 9 altogether from the whole hand from the top to bottom. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah, foot. I know you like feet. People love feet. I need to get my feet massaged. I need to get a whole massage. I need to get a full body massage. That's what I need. I think I might get one sometime this week. I have to work my way up to it. I don't really like people touching me like that. I like some random fucking person's hands all over my shit. And plus they like to fucking dig into your fucking ass and dig into your damn body like they're fucking digging into some fucking, you know, person that don't have feelings. Digging their elbows all in my shit. You have that chocolate here at $9 US. See? You're more expensive than me. And you're talking about if I go over there, I'll be a millionaire and not no fucking amount if I eat the damn Whispers. They're cheaper here. See that? You know probably why? Lucky because it has to travel very far to get there. That's why they cost what they cost here. It comes from England. So England is a long way away from here. I mean, it's a 7-hour flight, but it's a 7-hour flight, but it's still, you still gotta, bring it here and all that shit. So from England to the Philippines, you gotta remember that's like quadruple the fucking time away. It takes a long time to go from Philippines to England. It's probably like a 10-hour flight, maybe. I'm just assuming. I would think it would probably be at least a 10-hour flight, maybe. I'm not sure. I've never been there, so I wouldn't know. But I know a lot of people here that travel to the Philippines, and they say it takes a whole day just to get there. And some. But they go here to England first, and then I think they go England to somewhere else, and then from there to Philippines. I don't think there's a direct flight. My dad used to work with this Filipino guy, and he used to go and he used to tell my dad how many hours it took to get there or some bullshit he said. I was like, oh, hell no. I hate traveling too far. The farthest I've ever traveled was from here to Germany. And that flight, that whole trip ruined my body for like 2 weeks. I took at least, when I went there, I felt okay. And then after that, I came home and it took like 2 weeks to readapt to the whole hour change and the whole like lifestyle. Cause I was in Germany for like 10 days, almost 2 weeks. I think it was like maybe 11 or 12 days I was there. I can't remember. But I remember coming back home and like the first couple days, I was so out of whack. My whole body was like, yo, what the fuck? Because you go 5 hours ahead from Bermuda. When I got in Germany, it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. And then you want to go straight sleep because you're so fucked up. And then your whole body gets rearranged in time zone. And then when I came back home, after being there, adapted to their lifestyle. And that's it. It's fucking nuisance. I hated it. I never traveled that far ever again. That shit's too far away. 5, 6, 7-hour flights, that shit's fucking crazy. But people do it every day. I know people in Bermuda that go here to like Halifax, which is like I think 3 hours, and then they go to Montreal, then they go Vancouver to school. And then I got people that go from here to England, like my nephew, 7-hour flight to and from. That's painful. But at least you're in a big ass plane and it's nice, like. And then here to Cali is like 6 hours or whatever. I'm like, fuck that. Hell no. Yeah. Here to Florida is like it's like 3. From here to Miami, I think it's like 3.5 or almost 4 hours. Yeah. We have a direct flight from Bermuda to Miami. And here to Halifax is like 3 hours, I think, 3.5 hours or something like that. It's a direct flight because a lot of kids here go to school in Halifax. 2 of my nephews went to Toronto to school. And my sister went to Canada to school too. She went to I think it's called Wheelock College or something like that. It was in Canada somewhere, in Halifax. I think it was Halifax. I think it was Wheelock or Mount St. Vincent. I think one of those two she went. It was like not long flights. 12 to 13 hour straight flights. Oh, hell no. Fuck that. No. No. I ain't going on no plane. I've only been on a plane for 7 hours straight, and that was from here to England. I'll never do it. I wouldn't say never. I've done it. I've done it twice. I've done it twice, and I won't do it no more. I don't feel like doing that shit. I might go to my nephew's graduation, college graduation, in 2 years' time. And if my other nephew goes to college in the UK, which he might, I might go out there and go see both of them at one point in time. But I don't know. My body just can't handle that shit no more, man. I don't feel like traveling no more. I hate it. You know. Fly to Paris. Not in this fucking lifetime. I hate that shit. I hate traveling that far. Fuck Paris. I ain't going that damn place. Paris. My sister's going on a cruise with her boys to Rome and Paris and all that, Barcelona, in July. They're going on a Mediterranean cruise in July for like 2 weeks. That's my sister does that every year. She goes away on a cruise with her boys. It's like their thing. I don't like cruises, and I don't like going on cruises and all that shit. I can't be out there looking at that water and moving all over the place. I'll get motion sickness. I'll be throwing up on the fucking cruise and shit. I'll be miserable as hell in some little ass room somewhere. Hell no. See the same damn people every day for your whole 2-week vacation. Seeing a bunch of drunk motherfuckers everywhere. That shit's too expensive. Hell no. Yeah, I can't handle all that shit. My dad went on a cruise one time and he says, hey, but never again. My dad didn't even go to the railing. He wouldn't even go near the railing. He goes, hey, but I don't want to go near that thing. I used to fish all the time, and it don't bother me. But once I get to a certain point, like when you get to a certain point far out in the sea, you start to smell the actual salt water, and it's gross, and it turns my stomach one time. I can't handle it. I was out there throwing up the whole 4 hours I was out there with my boys fishing. They're like, we ain't going back, Mark. You got to stay, bro. I was like, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I'll just keep chomping up the fish. At least I got some fish out of the deal. So. All right, we got 2 minutes left. I just turned off the oven. Yeah. Honestly, I've been away so many times that I don't even feel like going away anymore. I know that sounds, fucked up, but like when you've been away like 50 fucking times in your lifetime, you kind of just like get to a point where you're like, yeah, I'm good. And now to travel is so fucking annoying because you got to deal with worse customs, worse security. Then the planes don't give you no food. Like it's all a bunch of bullshit. Then you pay all this money to go on a plane. You pay all this money for a hotel. You pay all this money because nowhere is really cheap like anymore. And if you go to a cheap place, you're still going to spend a whole heap of money to get there. So I haven't been away since January 2020. And I went to Boston, which I always go to Boston all the time. And it's so fucking annoying, because I have to deal with all the bullshit, Yeah. Well, I mean, you got a son, so going away with him will be nice. I was going away by myself for the past couple years because all my friends were like married and not available, and then all my single friends didn't like the same things I like because I was going away watching basketball games, soccer games, I'm a sports person, so I like to go away and watch a game. I'm just not gonna go away and walk around like a fucking tourist and look at shit. I could care less. Like, I live in a beautiful fucking island. Why the hell am I gonna go somewhere else and go sightseeing? I can go sightseeing every fucking day if I want to. you know. And I've been sightseeing. I've been all over the world, so I don't really care. Like, you know. There you go. It's ready. It's already steady. Let's see what it's looking like. Oh dang. Looks good. Shit. Looks good. It's not moily or anything. It's not like dang. Looks good. Dang. Dessert. Ready to go. Oh yeah, if you guys like beaches and swimming and shit like that, you'll love it here. If you like swimming, you like the beach, you like fishing, you like water stuff, you like sightseeing, you know, that's like the place. This is a place that you want to go, but it's very expensive. So be prepared to be like, what the fuck? Put that back. Hey Panda, how you doing? You good? You guys are all invited to Bermuda. I always tell everybody. I've been telling everybody on here for the past umpteen years. If you guys ever decide to go to Bermuda, we can meet up. I can show you all these places. I can cook for you. I can show you the best places to deal with. You know, and there's some things that I don't know either. So it's not like I go to every hotel or every place. I just know the places I know. That's all. I can take you to every beach. I know all the beaches and shit. I've been to all of those. I've DJ'd at a lot of beach parties too, so I know. Hey Barbie, me. Like I said, you guys ever want to come here? All you gotta do is let me know in advance, and I'll take some time off. I can come pick you up in the van and take you wherever. I'll take you all over the place. I'll be a tour guide. You know. You just started reading the kids' Bible into my son. You fell asleep enjoying it. Oh, nice, Panda. Sounds good. Do you get a lot of tourists from Canada? Hell yeah. Yep. Barbie, there's a shit. I mean, Barbie. Kitty, there's a shit ton of Canadian people here. A lot of Canadians come here because they work at the exempt companies. See, the America and Canada, they pay no international tax on the exempt companies, right? So a lot of Canadians and Americans live here and they work here and they end up marrying somebody from here and they end up staying here. My uncle, my uncle's from Toronto and Mississauga, and he came here to Bermuda to work for a couple years. He came here for 3 years to do a big ass building. He was a carpenter. And like our airport was built by Canadians. We had a Canadian contract with a company. We have insurance companies here from Canada. We have a lot of things. We're very much connected to Canada. And a lot of kids here, when they graduate, they go to Canada for college. My sister, my nephews, they've all been to Canada for college. So, but tourists definitely come here, yeah, because it's only like a 2.5, 3 hour flight from Toronto and from Halifax. So there's tons of Canadians here. They come here to visit. The rich ones will come here, yeah. But if you're a poor, broke ass Canadian, then don't make sense coming here because you're gonna be scared when you go to a hotel. You're gonna be paying like $400-500 a fucking night. So you gotta be like a baller, or you gotta get like a nice Airbnb, or you gotta know somebody that will get you somewhere that's a decent place. So that's the only downfall about here is it's very, very expensive. But yes, to answer your question, yes, tourists come here, yeah. She's like, don't worry, I'm gonna sell my house. I'm gonna be a baller soon. Balling. Yeah, you can get a Bermuda tan. There you go. Yeah. It's close to where you are. If you live in Canada, it's close to Bermuda. It's only a couple hour flight. We have a direct flight from Toronto and a direct flight from Halifax on Bermuda Air. Bermuda has their own airlines. It's called Bermuda Air. It's all good. Barbie, you can always watch from the beginning. It's been a very interesting life. I prepared all my dinner. I have snapper fish and I have homemade potatoes and I made sugar cookie brownies. You would fly from Ottawa to Montreal. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I got enough for everybody. It's all good. I have like 3 bags of fish in my freezer and more. I can't really say too much, you know. I want to get people so excited. The sugar cookie brownies, look. See, this is the Betty Crocker mix. It's called sugar cookies. But instead of making the cookies, I put them all in a brownie pan, and I made sugar cookie brownies. See, this is what it looks like. Look. So now I just got to cut them up and bang. Good to go. I just took them out the oven. Yeah, it looks good. It's that good shit. I've never done it before, so I'm going to try it today. I'll let you know how it tastes. I got everything ready to go. I can make food anytime I'm ready, but it's still too early. Oh. Well, I'll tell you guys a story, all right, about what I did, what happened years ago. Actually, let me go sit down on my couch because I don't want to be leaning over here. My fucking elbows are hurting. I'm fucking 49 years old, damn it. So back before COVID hit, right? Before, some people probably may have heard me say this before, but unfortunately, I had very big plans before COVID. And what happened was, right? That's all right. Fuck it. I'll just leave it like that. So what happened is before COVID hit, I went away to Boston in January 2020. And I went to go talk to one of my psychic friends, right? And I asked her if she would come here if I did a psychic fair. So I was going to bring in 6 different psychics plus myself, right, from all over the world that I knew. Majority of them were in the United States, but I had one person from some person. But anyway, whatever. I wanted to do a psychic fair because no one in Bermuda has ever done it before. So I was going to rent like a place and a place where I can have it inside and outside and have people like each psychic bring things, you know, bring their cards and all their shit, set up a bunch of tables and have everybody, you know, read for people. And I had the actual Airbnb place lined up, right? My friend had a big ass house and it had like 5 bedrooms. And I said, that's all I need. So I could put at least 5 people in there so they all can get acquainted with each other and they'll be fun and they can be here for like a week. So I was going to put on a back-to-back fair, right? A back-to-back psychic fair, Friday, Saturday. And I would have like an admission for people to come in, right? A set price, like $20 to get in. And then you can go to any psychic of your choice, right? And you pay them their price, how much you want, like a 10-minute reading, whatever, 15, 20, or you just go in an open reading where you just, you know, pay a set price and you get whatever you want. And if you go to every single psychic, then you can get like a package deal. So I had everything lined up. Everybody was saying yes. I was ready to buy all the tickets and all the stuff. I was going to invest like a couple $1,000s into this so I can, make my money back at least and, make it the first time ever in Bermuda to have a psychic fair. And I already got the okay from everybody. I even had a local psychic here that was going to come too, that was going to go in, and she was going to go in with me and like invest into it. Then all of a sudden I come back in January trying to make all the final plans. Next thing you know, the end of February, bang, COVID hit. And everybody was like, Mark, this is fucking bullshit. And I said, well, I hate to say it, but maybe this is for the best. Maybe it was something that I shouldn't have done because COVID, made it not possible to have, right? Because you couldn't travel and you couldn't come here and you couldn't have no parties or no fairs or anything, right? So it completely ruined all my plans. And I never tried to do it again because like when something doesn't work the first time, sometimes you guys got to leave it alone, And I was just like, fuck, man, it's fucking bullshit. Like, I can't believe that I went through all this shit preparing for this psychic fair and COVID just ruined it for me, like, So I was mad that it didn't work, Yeah, exactly. So I couldn't do it anyway because of COVID hit. So I was like, oh, well. And then everybody, still till today, people ask me if I would ever do it again. And I was like, well, you know what? I would like to, but I really, really have to make sure everybody can come at the same time. See, that's the problem, And what if I bring certain people here and they, they have an issue or something like that, or, and there's also like a language barrier as well. It's a pain in the ass, So it's just a thing where I said, you know what, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna do it. But that was my plan back then, I was fucking pissed that I couldn't do it because that was one of my dream come trues is to have like a big psychic fair and like show people like the psychics that I trust and the psychics that I love and have us all come together and like just read for everybody and, make money and have fun and just, make connections here. So when you go back home, bang. But I was very heartbroken when all my plans came tumbling down. I was like, fuck, man, I can't believe this shit. I was so fucking excited. I was like, I'm gonna have all my psychic friends here. I have the place lined up. And I'll never forget the guy that I lined up the Airbnb. He was like, oh, well, Mark, we can't do it now. They just sent me a thing saying I can't rent my place out to nobody and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, bro. I saw the news. And I was like, fuck this shit. I'm not doing it no more. So I was so freaking mad. I was like really upset that I couldn't do it. And then, after that, I was like, you know what? Maybe this happened for a reason. Maybe I shouldn't do it, and just leave it alone. So you can do it online now anyway, so it don't matter. But it was very annoying that I couldn't do it. A couple of people were like, you sure you want to do this? Because it's going to expose your life and all that. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? I'm going to be organized and I'm probably not going to be like, I'm going to be like the head person at the place. So I'm not going to be reading nobody really. I'm going to let all my friends get in, and let them do what they want to do. And I'll probably have somebody to step in. I was going to get somebody to step in and organize it while I was doing readings and stuff, But I was like, I did it more for everybody else so we can all get exposure. But it didn't work, but maybe one day we can. Maybe one day, like if I can, the thing is I have people that will invest in it. So, and you don't need much money to get a place and to rent a place and to bring people in and put them somewhere. That's the easy part. Getting you here is easy. Dealing with you while you're here is easy. It's just, the whole like organizing it, making sure everybody can come at the same time. So that's the key. But yeah, tried it. It didn't work. So maybe one day, like, I might do it again or might think about it. Because there's a lot of people that I know for sure right now that if I said for them to come and it's all like inclusive and all paid for and shit, then that's what I was going to do. I was going to go ahead and front all the expenses for everybody. And then when you come here, you can like kind of pay it off during during readings and stuff, just to give you that experience. And if I were to get enough people to buy a ticket, it will cover everything. So, yeah. But otherwise, that was a thought at the time. But unfortunately, it didn't work. You're gonna do the dishes, Barbie? Yeah, exactly. We plan God loves. Yep. Buying toilet paper was never a big thing here. We always had toilet paper. The only thing I didn't like during COVID was the pressure of getting the shot, which I never got. And the only other thing I hate was you had to go to the store during the alphabetical order. So if your name ends with D, then from A to L were the only people that can go to the store on Tuesdays. Then on Wednesday it was from M to T. And then the next day it was from S to fucking Z. And then the next day it was all seniors. If you're over 65, you can go to the store. And that was like the bullshit of it all. So then it went back to the rotation again. And that was the only thing I didn't like, that you couldn't go to the store every day. You couldn't drive anywhere. You couldn't go anywhere. You had to stay home. And if you went somewhere, you'd have to have a pass or something, some bullshit. Like, that was the only thing I really didn't like about that. I felt like I was in prison. But here in Bermuda, we never suffered from like groceries and things like that, or toilet paper. We didn't have that problem. See, because there are only 60,000 people here. So we don't need much supplies, you know? So we didn't fight over toilet paper. We're not that fucking dumb. We're not dumb like these stupid ass people out there fighting for toilet. You act like you wipe your fucking ass every fucking day with a whole roll or something. Like, are you fucking dumb? Yes, you are. I ain't doing none of that dumbass shit. That's fucking dumbass shit. That's what that is. I ain't got time for that bullshit. But yeah. No, they didn't. They only had 2 days for seniors and 2 days for like everybody, but it was like in a gap, like a three day gap. Every 3 days you were allowed to go to the store. You couldn't go every day. And so if you forgot something, you can't go back. Because once they see you, they check you off and you can't come back. You can't keep like going in and out of quarantine. Once you're there, you get everything and you can't get nothing else. And all that 6 feet apart bullshit. It's all that dumbass shit that didn't make no sense. But meanwhile, it never bothered me none. I never really had like a tragic COVID like time. Here in Bermuda, we didn't have none of that real bullshit type of stuff. Let me just check something here. I gotta check my friend's messages. That was like 10 minutes ago. Okay, cool. Anyway, guys, Kitty, you going live tonight? All you guys went live last night. Shit. Kitty went live. Marley went live. I went live. And who else went live? Somebody else went live. I can't remember who it was. Somebody else. But yeah, it was Marley, me, and Kitty. We all three of us went live last night. I was like, dang. And even my TikTok family over there went live. I'm like, fuck, man. Shit. Panda? No. Nope. Nothing yet. Nothing at all. I swear that the guy that's trying to get him for me is actually like, he actually got mad at me because I kept asking. So I told him I won't ask him anymore. He goes, if I get him, I'll call you. I was like, all right, bro, I don't want you to be mad at me. I just want to make sure, like, I'm not wasting my time anymore. So he hasn't, that was on Sunday. So 2 days ago, I asked him and he kind of got irritated with me because I kept asking. So I was like, all right, bro, I won't ask you no more. Fuck you guys then. Obviously, you guys don't want fucking work and shit. So now I'm dealing with another guy and he says that it's not worth getting him because he's a dickhead. So I was like, oh, well, I tried. But I'm not giving up, though. I'm not giving up. I'm sure, like, sometimes when people really need the work and the money, they'll get it, trust me. Some artists are assholes. They have too much money or they use their money that they made off of singing to invest in something else that makes them more money so they never want to sing again. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really care. It doesn't bother me. There's so many other guys. I ordered a next song today from another guy. My friend's talking about it now, so he's gonna go see these guys now. So I'm gonna talk to him about getting something else. He still has, some of the money that I invested. So now he's gonna use it to get somebody else, and I'm gonna be like, oh well, his loss, fuck him. Not my problem. I go live pretty much every day, sometimes 2-3 times a day. It doesn't drain me because I don't really do a whole heap of readings, so it doesn't bother me. If I do like 1 or 2 a night, it don't bother me. Coming on here like this don't drain me. I just fucking wash my dishes, prep my dinner, and made dessert and talking shit for like almost 2 hours now. So, yeah, I don't do that shit, so it don't drain me. That's why I don't do it, because I don't want to be drained every time, reading all this bullshit every time. Hell no. That's exactly why I don't do it no more, because it gets too frustrating. It's too much draining. It's too long. It's like 2 hours and a bit sometimes. And then if something goes wrong, you get all irritated and you got to start this, you got to do that. And then, it's just too much. It's too long. I don't feel like doing that shit no more. I did that shit so much that I don't even want to do it anymore. I started doing picker cards. And then even that, it was like boring. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do readings and fuck it. I don't care. I did an email reading. First thing this morning, I woke up to an email reading. So I did the email reading. Bang. That was easy. And like, fuck this. Well, you know what, Kitty? I'll tell you something about StreamYard. I used to have StreamYard all the time. I had StreamYard for years. When it first came out, I used it and I had it many times. And I got rid of it because it's a piece of shit. You pay all this money for that shit and then it don't work properly. So I got rid of it. Because when I first had it years ago, it was only $25 a month. And now they want like $80-something a fucking month. And I'm like, oh, hell no. And I don't even use half the features they give you anyway. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Yeah, 50-month Canadian is $80 Bermudian. So yeah, there you go. So it's not good. I pay they trying to charge me 80 something dollars a month. I'm like, oh hell no. For like some pro package or whatever, some bullshit. So I was like, fuck you and StreamYard. I'm not dealing with that shit. I'm gonna go on my live and just be basic and that's it. I don't need all that fancy ass shit. That don't phase me. So yeah, I just got rid of it. It was a nuisance to deal with. It's good for collabs, so that way you both can join, but you don't really need StreamYard to do it, like, you know. Yeah, I mean, oh, that's cool, but I don't really give a shit about that anyway. And I'm sure nobody else will really care. They're there for you. They ain't there for no damn ornaments all around your screen and shit. They ain't worried about that, trust me. But it's your thing, You do whatever you want. But you save money if you don't use it anymore, and it's not even a big deal. Nobody's really gonna really care. They're there for you, So it don't matter. But that's me personally. I got tired of it. It was nice seeing like shit come across the screen, and it says Marks Terror and all that bullshit. But then I was like, you know what? I don't need this fucking bullshit. It don't matter to me. Like, OBS is another like pain in the ass thing too. Like OBS, you can only use it on you can't use it on a Mac. OBS is not good on a Mac. You have to have a special bullshit program. I wanted it. I never wanted the OBS because I use Mac for everything. So the OBS was not good. Yeah, OBS has been around for a long time, but if you have a PC, it'll work. But if you have like a Mac, then it's annoying to deal with. You got like a special like bullshit ass program or something. If you have like an old Mac, it won't work. If you have a new one, then it'll work. But it'll still be like kind of a pain in the ass. At least that was my experiences with it. Yeah. If whatever you go on, if it's PC, the OBS will work. Yeah. Because I remember I tried to Lenovo is good. I have a Lenovo too. I have PC and Mac. But I have a like if you go on TikTok, you have to have like a PC. If you have to have a PC to stream, or you have to have a phone. And if you have a Mac laptop to stream, it won't do it properly. Because you need like a OBS bullshit this and bullshit that. But if you have like a regular Lenovo laptop, it'll allow you to put the TikTok Studio on there and the YouTube one. What's up, brother Dan? You good? So yeah, that's the pros and cons of doing this shit on here. But if you go on your phone, you can go live with somebody else on your phone on YouTube. You just add the person and they come on. You have a split screen together. But if you do it on the laptop, you have to do it. You have to have a PC. Like on the Mac, it won't work properly. It's weird. It'll work on an iPhone Mac, but it won't work on a Mac computer properly. It's like the stupidest shit. I've experienced a lot of dumb shit with that. So, yeah. Speaking of dumbass shit, my internet's going crazy right now. I just got an error here, and it says that my stream is being interrupted. Oh, bullshit. I don't know what's going on with this shit. Sometimes I think if we talk shit on here, there's people like listening and stuff. We're not gonna let you do this, Mark. Fuck you. Oh, I do it every day, so it don't matter. I don't give a shit. You know, I've been there, done this. I've been there, done those programs. You know, I've done all of them. I've done the OBS shit. I've done the StreamYard. There was another one out there too that I did, and it was fucking trash too. I can't remember the name of it now, but it was like an aftermarket StreamYard trash. And then one time I was like, "Fuck this!" So when me and Star Lourdes Tarot went live, we went on our phones, and she invited me to the link on the YouTube link, and then she just connected me. It was like StreamYard, but not really. But you have to do it on your phone. But we did that like what, last year sometime. So I don't know if it's changed for laptops, but it'll be nice if we can do it on a laptop. Like when you collab with somebody and you do it on the laptop, it'll be nice. Without StreamYard, and the YouTube feature will allow you to do it. But when me and Star did it last year, we did it on the phone, and it worked no problem. But I have to check that. I have to check. Hey, well, that's all right. Let their asses to work. That's all right. Everybody wants to be a mod these days. Well, put them to work. That's all you got to do. And if they ain't paying attention, then fuck them. That's all. They just have to click on the. But see, the good thing is when Siva's in there and T Rose and whoever else is in there doing the actual, time things, right? The time stuff, right? The time shit. They can just click on the time and just go to it. So it don't really make a difference, really. They can just check it out themselves. But a lot of people don't have a brain, so I understand what you mean. Like people are like, what sign are we on? So those dumb people, you just don't worry about them. You just tell them I'll just tell them, look, we're on this right now. Shut up. Hey Marilyn, how you doing? You said when you collaborate, how are each person paid? You just pay their link. You pay whatever their link is. So if I have a PayPal and that person has a PayPal, then you just send it to each, or you send it to the person that you're dealing with. Or you can say, hey, I'm sending $20 to Mark. So Mark, can you please give 10 to Kitty? You could do it that way too, if both of you have that trust going on. But sometimes you can just send it to whoever's channel it is, and then they send it to the other person. It's that easy. I've done it plenty of times. So for each person getting paid, that's not a problem. You just you divide it in half and then pay the other person. But if you do it through a super chat, then only that person is going to get paid because it's their channel. But if that person wants to, or if the other person they collaborate with, like a little, biatch or something, and be like, you better give me half of that. So it all depends on how people are. I've seen people fall out because of that bullshit. That's why you never make it about money, unless your live is about paying people shit, Because at the end of the day, when you get super chatted, I always tell everybody, YouTube gets 1%, and so does that person. So for that person to chop that in half and give to you, it's kind of worthless to do. It's pointless. It has to be PayPal only. And today, their email came out today that you can now get paid through PayPal. It's called PayPal Wallet, and it's connected to YouTube. So now, if I want all my funds, if all my super chats go to my PayPal, I can get it done now, which is cool. But I'd rather just go to my account. But if anybody has a problem, you can get it done straight to your PayPal now. They came out with an email today. It says Google payment through PayPal Wallet. So if you don't want your super chat payments at the end of the month to go to your bank account, you can get it put to your YouTube now. Whereas before they didn't do that. Yeah, email came out today. You might want to check your email. Yeah. It's called Google Payments. Yeah. Let me check the email again. It says Google Payments. You can now use PayPal Hyper Wallet to get paid. Get your YouTube earnings with PayPal Hyper Wallet. That's what it's called, Hyper Wallet. We're expanding our payout options. You can now choose to receive your YouTube earnings directly to your Hyper Wallet account. Via Hyper Wallet, you can choose from PayPal, cash pickup, or other payment options is available, even more flexible now to get your payouts. Add Hyper Wallet to your account. See? They emailed me that this morning because I have PayPal. So they sent that to me to give me an option, but I don't want that option. I like it going straight to my account. That way I ain't got to worry about it. But that's just super chat payments, obviously. Yeah. So yeah, it's called Hyper Wallet. So you can add that if you want, Kitty. I'm glad I told you, especially if it benefits you. But yeah, usually when you collab with somebody, it's best just to like have one payment, and then just you split it at the end. And sometimes I could care less, to be honest. Yeah, well, I mean that I don't know what that actually encounters, but I guess I don't know if like at the end of the month they send it to your because every month they send it to my account. And I guess that's just a way of like getting it through the PayPal system. So which is cool. But I personally wanted to go to my account. I've been wanting it to go that way forever. Because everything used to go to my PayPal, which I didn't mind either. Because PayPal, they take less money. So that's why I tell a lot of people on here, if you super chat me, I'm not going to get that money. They take 35%. So I'm getting fucked every time through super chat. But when you PayPal me, it ain't going to take no money if you do the difference. See, PayPal, right? Somebody can send me $10 for a question, but I might not get it. I'm going to get $9.16. So I'm still getting fucked a couple cents. Or they're going to say, if you send this person $10, right? You have to pay $10.94. And they're like, fuck you. You can get the 94 cents deduction. Fuck Mark. So the price of my readings is $10 a fucking thing, not $9.14. Yeah. But even if I say that, nobody cares. And some people don't even realize that they're doing it. So they say. But every time I send somebody PayPal, I know I have to give extra because I know I have to. It says it right there. Like it's not rocket science. But you know what? You give less, you get less. You give the right amount, and you'll get the right amount of readings. That's how it's fair. Because I'm not going to sit here and be like complaining about money and shit and complaining about how you don't know how to operate your system. And I'm not going to sit here and like, cry about fucking this bullshit all the time. So it's either whatever you do, you're going to get what you give. And you give what you get. It's that simple. I'm not going to sit here and like explain it every 5 fucking minutes. So just imagine last year and the year before that, I was charging $5. So imagine getting a super chat for $5. What am I getting? I was answering questions for like $3, pretty much. Is that fair? Obviously not. You see what I'm saying? So, but people don't care, and I don't really care either, because at the end of the day, if I sit there and cry about that shit all the time, then people are gonna be like, yeah, fuck this guy, you know. But you're not really thinking if it was you. What if it was the other way around? Would you like it? Would you like if I came in your chat and gave you $10 and you only got fucking 7? What you gonna tell me? Hey, you gotta give me more in order for me to get my 10. Or hey, you just PayPal me, you jib me fucking 90 cents. Or you jib me 70 fucking 6 cents. You think I want to hear that bullshit? But guess what? When I pay for certain things through PayPal, they're gonna say, hey, you didn't give us the whole of money. So why am I different? You see what I'm saying? Why? Because I'm not a grocery store or a business or a fucking place that's getting the money. Like, like fuck off of that shit. So people get mad when I say these things, but if you were in my position, would you like it? That's what you gotta ask yourself. So that's why now I don't even say anything anymore. I just give what you get. I just whatever you get, whatever you give me, that's what I'm giving you. So that's how it's gonna be. And that's just how it's gonna be until people realize that that's just the way it is. So I can't go to the grocery store and say, hey, look, I want these cookies right here. Here you go, Panda. Irish cookies. I can go get these cookies. These cookies are $4, right? So if I go to the cashier and say I only have $3.89, they're gonna say, I'm sorry, I can't give it to you. You gotta put it back. Like the other day, I was in line for groceries, and a lady only had $100, and her groceries came up to 116. So the guy had to subtract 3 items to get it to $97. Yeah. So why are we all different when it comes to prices? That's why that's why I don't even say anything anymore. And I just say, okay, well, here you go. I'm going to give you the reading that you need. And that's it. I'm not elaborating. So that's how I deal with people now. Which is, just the way it is. It's fucked up. But it's life. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. That's for sure. Money's money. It's all good. Tanya. Exactly. You get what you pay for. So sometimes when I give people readings and they don't give me the right amount of money, and then sometimes I go, anything else you see? Nope. That's it. Or I'll just repeat myself and just say, this and that, and change a few words, because at the end of the day, do unto others as others do unto you. That's my fucking whole life. I'm not gonna sit here and keep on giving fucking people shit for nothing. Fuck that. And then you know what people do sometimes? Oh, well, you wasn't right anyway. But yeah, you came to me a million times after that, right? And I said, well, if I'm not right, then why you come to me then? Fucking dumbass. If I'm not right, why you keep coming? Because you're mad? You're going to lie now. You're going to lie that I wasn't right. All right. Keep lying. Spirit just heard you lying. When you fall down those fucking steps and chip your teeth up, or you fall down your steps and fucking sprain your ankle, or you get on the road and get a flat tire, you're going to know why, because you was talking shit to me. Oh, that person last night, Dan? Yeah, I was dissing them. Fuck those people. Tanya, did you go to like a Walmart or something? They should have like the little kids ones. They're good enough. Okay. Is there like a Bass shop there? Like a Bass Pro Shop or something like that? You can always like get a stick and put some line on it and a hook. Just get a damn bamboo stick and tie the fucking string to the end. Or get a stick, get a long ass stick, and you can tie the fishing line. Just get a bunch of fishing line. Just get a hand line. You don't need a fishing rod. You're good. Grab that sucker. Hand line that damn fish in. Oh yeah, exactly. It'll make great content. See, I'm trying to help you out. You know. Dan, you meant like the person, you mean that person fine, whatever? That they were like, begging for a free question and acting crazy? You're talking about that person, Dan? Honestly, I was gonna get rid of that person. Being a mod in some people's room, I just want to get rid of people. Yeah, the skipper, yeah. You skipped me, bitch. We didn't skip you. And that's what I was telling her. Ain't nobody skipped you, sweetheart. And then Matt was in there saying, oh, yeah, you skipped this person. I was like, no, she didn't, Matt. Stay out of this. I know exactly what's going on. This ain't no fucking charity around here. You're doing fucking free shit. Yeah, but readings, paid readings are priority. And I told her that when she came in. I said, Marley's doing a paid reading. You have to wait. Be patient. That went in one ear and came out the other. Then you start fucking, as soon as like Marley's getting to the end of that person's like reading, they're saying, oh, asking their bullshit ass question again. And then you ask the stupidest ass question in the world. If I reach out to this person, is it going to give me closure? Yeah, dumbass. What do you think? If you reach out to somebody and they reach out back to you and talk about it, you're going to get closure. If they don't reach out, sweetheart, then that means you're not going to get closure. You need to know that for free. You want to know that for free. When I can just tell you for free right here without no cards. That's common sense, sweetheart. You don't have any. And if you're asking a psychic that, then you're fucking delusional. Am I going to get closure? Ask yourself that. Will I get closure if I reach out to this person and they reach back out to me? You might not. The only way you're going to find out is if you call them. Dummy. People are so fucking dumb. They ask like the stupidest ass shit. And they want to ask for free because they know if they pay for it, they're going to be like pissed if it don't happen. You know? Well, that's what Marley did. Marley pretty much like, look, I'm going to tell you this in a nice way. You're probably new to my room. But she's not, that person weren't new to her room. See, people think the order you come in a room is the order you get served. This ain't no fucking restaurant. Since when does this say Marky Mark's fucking food court where I serve you as you come in? I'll do what the fuck I want. I'll read whoever I want, when I want, and how I want. You don't like it? Too bad. That's why I don't do free shit. The only free things I give is cards, little oracle cards or something like that, little message. Ain't nobody getting nothing for free. I've been on here for 7 years, busting my ass. I ain't giving fucking no damn free shit nowhere, no time. You want to know something, you're going to fucking pay me. I got bills to pay. And then if you don't pay, then that's your problem. You ain't getting you no free ass shit. If you go back to my lives, that's why all my lives are on here. I don't take down shit unless I get asked to be taken off, right? I have over 2,000 videos on here. Not one, 2,000 plus videos I have on here from 7 years. You go look back to 2019 and 2020 and 2021 when I was doing readings on here. I gave people free shit every fucking day. Free mediumship, free questions, free cards, free every goddamn thing. And if you're on here on a good night, I'll give you multiple free cards if I'm in the mood to read shit. Okay? So I've done my free share. And if you're a really good client of mine, and I even give free birthday readings. If it's your birthday, I'll give you a reading for free, no problem. If you come in here and say, oh, my uncle died today, it's fucked up, whatever. And if I get that, that spirit there, I'll give you a reading right then and there for free. It ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? That's if I know you. You know what I'm saying? If I don't, then you ain't getting nothing. Fuck you. And if you come in here with an attitude, then you definitely ain't getting shit like that woman did yesterday. She came in there with that attitude talking about you skip me, you overlook me, and this, I'm next. She was like, oh, I'm next. No, you're next, bitch, if I want you to be. Well, what planet you want? You want me to take your temperature, woman? And there's always some damn hoe coming in there acting crazy. Yeah? Marley put her in her place, though. Marley can handle herself. That's why when I'm in there, I make people vanish. You're gone. You're not listening, you're gone. If you ain't paying, then goodbye. You want something for free? Shut the fuck up and wait. If you can't wait, goodbye. That's exactly what I do. I delete them. I tell Marty, look, I'm deleting this fucking idiot. I don't want him in here aggravating us. And it's always when you're having a good time talking that they want to interrupt you and do some dumbass shit. That's the worst. No, she's a Scorpio. She's a Scorpio. See, Kitty, I know that you want to make Leo a very dominant, a miracle, like, great sign. But see, the only reason why Leo is actually in a good placement and place is because you're actually a fixed sign, like Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. You see, that's the only good thing you Leo has got good for you. You're a fixed sign. See, you're in the category of greatness. But see, when people say fixed signs, they never say Leo first. Leo is the last one. There's Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. We put Leo on the bottom of the fixed sign. See, Aquarius is number one. See, that's the greatness that you have. You got put in the fixed sign. We felt sorry for you Leos. We put you in the fixed sign. Here you go, look. Put your ass over here. We'll put you here. We feel sorry for you. That's why you're opposite of greatness. You're opposite of Aquarius. What's up, John? How you doing, brother? Oh, it's good. We're just talking shit, having fun. You're the sun. You're damn right. Leo's are sun. They burn everything to a crisp. They burn everything down. They burn everything. They burn their relationships, friendships. They burn everything around them. The sun cooks everything and burns it. See, you be burning shit all the time. Burning your damn food. Burning everything. See, too much sun. That's why we're your opposite. We're the water bearers. See, we cool things down. People need more water than they need sun. See, you can survive on water for the rest of your life. You can't survive on sun. See. Yeah, see, you burn everything. See, we're the water bearers. We just bring water to everybody, keep you hydrated from that damn Leo sun. You burning everybody and shit. Your brains are fried. You're preparing for a professional exam. You spend 11 hours a day. You did a short break studying and pass exams. You be all right, bro. You can handle it. Yeah, we fuel your fire. Us air signs. I was telling Ann and Christy in here earlier that it's good to be an air sign, not an airhead. It's worse when you're an airhead, I got some more air signs in here now. See, I got Barbie. Barbie's been in here. She's my favorite Libra, And then I have Christy and Ann now as Libras in here. I don't have too many air signs in here. I had a lot of Geminis back in the day, but not anymore. Full of hot air, yeah. Hot air in them brains. It ain't working. You know how it goes. John, what is your sign, bro? Oh, here you go. You just said it. You typed it as I said it. You're a Sagittarius. I know I am a fire sign, but a part of me, actually, I know limited. I have Taurus rising. Okay. Sagittarius men are like easygoing, and they just keep to themselves and do what they got to do. These are the ones I know. Yeah, hot air balloon. Hold on a second. All right, my sister and my nephews say they're hungry, and I'm gonna make fish and fries. So I'm gonna make the food now. She says yes, please. I asked if she wants me to start now, so I'm gonna go start my dinner, guys. So I'm gonna go start my dinner, and after dinner, I'll probably be back on live later, probably like 2 hours from now. So everybody wants dinner. So I got snapper, fish, and I got homemade potatoes, and I got sugar cookie brownies for dessert. So I'll be back in like probably 2 hours from now, once they settle in and get everything sorted out. Well, have a good sleep, and you'll be doing good on your exams, John. Just stay positive, bro, and you'll be all right. Yeah. I wish I had enough. I wish I can teleport you all here for dinner. You would enjoy it. Chef Marky, you know. All right, guys. I'll see you later on. Take care, all right? Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back later on, obviously. Good night, bro.